Leadership is an aspiration which anyone is free to undertake. But between the starting point and the completion of a particular leader's assignment, a lot happens to test the resolve and resilience of the individual in question. Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has proved to many that he indeed is a long-distance runner. From the trenches of the struggle to restore democracy right into his governorship of Lagos, the Nigerian leader has stood out as a beacon of hope and achievement to those who saw a natural leader and just got drawn to his odyssey of lighting up the path so that many would walk unhindered. Tinubu enthusiast and grassroots mobilizer Tersso Ukechir wears a natural smile. It develops into a beam when he undertakes something he believes in. And that was the mood on a day he and his team handed out essential support to students in Benue State under the scholarship scheme that simply relabeled the huge compassion that resides in President Tinubu.
For the champions,
ladies and gentlemen,
stand up.
the convener of grassroots support for Tinubu 2027, make some noise! Yes! The reason for the season is here! Yes! Thank you very much! Thank you! Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished students, I present to you the convener of Grassroots Support for Tinubu 2027, the 1019 initiative. Make some noise! The wait is over. Somebody said the wait is over. 1019 initiative. Tinubu 2027. Please be majestically seated. Thank you. Yes.
When he took the mic, there was no beating about the bush by Tersso Ukechir. He simply spelled out the mission.
2027, 2027, 2027.
It was a blessing in disguise, and we came back and we sat down. We were thinking what went wrong, but we didn't give that so much energy so that we are not distracted, you know. So we decided to put up a team together, call the students, beautiful guys sitting on my left here, they work tirelessly with us. A clap for them. A clap for them. The student unions. So we all sat down together and we said, okay, we can do this together because our president loves you. You can just imagine something. A man just won his election, battle. The first thing he thinks of is students. The first thing is the president thought of was you. Nothing else. There were economic challenges that he came on board to fix. There were security challenges that he came on board to fix. So many challenges. I can tell you, being a president, it's not an easy responsibility at all. Guess what he did? He thought of you. He thought of us. This is true story. What can I do? How can I cushion the environment for the young leaders of tomorrow? At this point, the economy was rusty. Things were really, really rusty. You have a president that don't complain, stays focused. For 3 days, I haven't had sleep. At some point, my body was shaking. And if you can imagine the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you're the president of Africa, indeed. There's no time to sleep. There's no time. Guess what he did? He thought of you in the form of student loan. I don't know if you haven't given it thought, but I will just ask you to if you probably ask the student unions the first time they got to their position, what was on their mind? What exactly was on their mind? Was it that girlfriend that thought they couldn't be student union presidents? Or they couldn't be any, but here is a leader, a father, who said, you know what? Let me think about the young people. So he created this for you. So I took personal responsibility to see that I can't take this responsibility to represent my president, to campaign for my president, run with his dream. So let me tell you something. If you want to key into a leader, key into his dreams. Those things that nobody's thinking of. No one told me about this. I keyed into it because I know he's passionate about you. And that's why I keyed into it. So when the difficulties, the beautiful challenges I will call at the campus happened the last time, the school is yet to give us any reason, but we're not going to talk about that. When you go forward, go forward. I said to myself, we must get it right. The people who really need this scholarship will get it.
The 1019 initiative involves a scholarship scheme which clearly defines the depth of the president's desire for succor to the Nigerian student, at a time when the waters are not particularly friendly to these academic seafarers. They needed support, and Tersso and his team went about delivering it on behalf of Mr. President in all cheerfulness. Mr. Ukechir throws more light on the scheme.
So we went to work. But I can tell you it was a challenge, a beautiful one. I sacked one of my staffs. A big guy. You think so? Being a big guy is not wearing big clothes, driving big cars. It's getting things done and doing them right. So I don't think he's a big guy, he's a little guy. He couldn't key into the vision. He didn't see the vision of Mr. President. He didn't see my vision. I'm telling you this why we came late. That's what I'm explaining to you. So that you can understand the difficulties we had gone through to get to where we are. Some of it you guys experienced. So this guy is taking home. We employed him to pay him 600,000 a month and give him a car.
Naturally, the assignment of ensuring that the scholarship got to those in real need of it wasn't an easy task. There were bumps here and there, but the important thing was that focus was not lost for 1 minute.
People went together, connived. I'm not going to call names, I'm not going to point fingers. Connived, pushed in ghost students, believing that we were going to pay cash. So through the processes, we discovered that some people will have son name, then take the other name to the other, son name, middle name. Everything was just mixed up. And you can imagine when you have worked so hard and you get to the point where you feel that you're already, okay, things are fine now, then we just hit the bottom. We got to the point where we, I think yesterday they were about where we made up our mind that we must have this. Let the children of Baba that he loves so much get their scholarship, the real human beings. We said, okay, let's do it, let's go away. I would say today we'll do it. Then we now discover that what's that number called, President? Where is President? What's the number? What's the name of that? My what? People had fake ones there. So we couldn't generate references that we give to the bank for them to pay your scholarship. Can you imagine the trauma, the stress? This was done by students themselves. The shameful thing is, how do we do this to the poor people, the children that need this, the people that Baba laws for good governance that we want, and we're young fellows, and we say the government is not working. How do we now challenge the government? People wanted to steal the money. So the reason why I came late, or we came late, was because here the money is ready. The money, Mr. Banker, the money is in your account, right? The money is in your account? How much?
40 million.
And to make it all a transparent process, beneficiaries' names were publicly reeled out to the appreciation of the grateful students.
Faith Ohaba Oyale, Sidika Godwin Peace, Ogumonde Odubia, Isa Blessing Odie, Ojenya Emmanuel Eben.
Who came far away as well. So we have 5,000 for each student. Cash here.
It got to time to hand out certificates, and the students beamed more appreciation at the wonderful initiative flowing from the presidency and executed by those who hold the nation's #1 citizen close to their hearts.
So your certificates are getting ready, and the IT expert will have your names called out. You come out and then have a handshake with the convener. The photographer will take a snapshot of you, and then you get back to your seat. And all of your grievances will be addressed right here and now. So don't get perturbed yet. We are looking into that. The IT expert will come out, call your name, issue you the certificate. You go have a handshake with the convener, and then the photograph goes on. Like that, we'll proceed.
So you see, this is a young gentleman.
The human face which the occasion bore reserved some space for mention and attention to one student with special needs.
Very handsome. You're in BSU. What are you studying? He's studying computer science. Nothing will stop him. So how much is that bike that they normal, this customized that they ride, How much is it? You don't know the cost of it. Anyone with an idea how much it is? 800,000. Okay. So we have 400,000 naira for you. You encourage me. These are the people that the president loves. These are the people that show courage, strength. What are you doing with your 2 legs and 2 hands straight? Complaining? We're proud of you. So you see my chief detail, Victor, immediately. You give him your account number. We'll do it immediately. It's no go come, okay?
When that bank alert came, acknowledging it was spontaneous, while Tersso David Ukechir gave the event a natural cap.
I just got the alert a few minutes ago. Alert of 400,000 were received. My name is Gondo Samuel. I'm from Maths and Computer Science Department, 300 level. PSU.
All right.
Okay, guys, look. This is what our GST stands for. GST, by the way, is Grassroots support for Tinubu 2027. Now, I will encourage every one of you to go to Twitter at Grassroots Tinubu, and a lot of things are going to come your way. Now the good thing is, we're going to take this guy's. You know, he gives me courage. You know, he gives me courage. You know, the reason being that when you don't have what you have right now, you appreciate it. Look at him; he's happy. This is the influence of our president. This event is not about me, Tersso David Ukechir, not at all. My president influences my life. He's my mentor. You know, if you want to grow, find someone and key into their life. Why do I say that? You don't need to necessarily be close to the person. Just look at their lifestyle, how they started, how they struggled, what they do, what they became. So the 1019 initiative, GSTs, this is what we stand for. People like this, people like you. Our president wants you to benefit now, and that's why you're here. So the 1019 initiative is going to take this man's education personally. We will pay his, so we're going to make an extra payment to, you will talk to this gentleman, the manager with Union Bank, discuss your, you know, how much you need to pay till you leave school. We'll put that money in that account for you. Okay? Thank you. Please, guys, this is what we stand for. Join the family. More things by the time we go around the nation, because sometimes we'll announce things that will benefit you. If you're not on Twitter, you're not following us, because I saw some people unfollowing us on Twitter because they did not qualify at this time. But there are more things that will come your way. Thank you very much.
Let's put our hands together one more time for the GST 1019 initiative.
Some of the beneficiaries speak about their impression concerning the huge relief for students undertaken by Tersso David Ukechir, who has acted without hesitation to support President Ahmed Tinubu's sincere desire to improve lives generally.
I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm very, very excited right now. And I pray that God grants him his heart's desires.
It will help me in all areas of my life. This came unexpectedly. I never expected it, but I believe it's how God works in mysterious ways that we cannot understand. That's his mysterious way of working for me. I pray that may God replenish him, bless him, and envelope him with more years so that he will live to the age of Methuselah. And I believe with long life, we will see more of this. And I will also be a beneficiary.
We are happy to be here today for the grassroots support for Tinubu 2027. Actually, this is a great opportunity for all of us, the students of Benue State. But this is a great one. All the leaders who has taken over from Senator Dr. George Akume, they failed to do that same thing for all the students of Benue State. But we thank God, our president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he has these people who are bringing this to our doorstep right now, this scholarship. I personally, which is the Vice President of National Union of Benue State Students, I am a beneficiary of this great. They appreciate to the covenant, and we, all the Benue State students, I am here representing all the Benue State students. I am the Vice President, National Union of Benue State Students, NUBES National Secretary. So all the Benue State students, we are saying a very big thanks to the covenant for this big event, bringing it to us. We appreciate him. I, the Vice President, I want to say a very big thanks on behalf of all the Benue State students, over 2.5 million students. A very big thanks to our leader here who brought this to us. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
It will help my life through my background. My mom will sustain the money that she will use to pay my fees for another thing, not to pay my fees again. It will take me far.
Yes, it's a great privilege. This is what we have been expecting from our leaders, and we are happy for this opportunity. Like being privileged to be among these beneficiaries has been great.
Speaking emphatically as a leader and as a student leader from 3 local government divisions in the state, within and diaspora, my students and I has been so much happy over benefiting from this very grassroots scholarship of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu Support 2027, and also the convener of the grassroots scholarship in Benue State, in person of David Tersso Ukechir, whom has brought this very good strategy in order to improve academic performance among students of Benue State. Also, I want to thank the Mr. President for making good efforts towards reviving and promoting the academic sector of Nigeria.
I feel very excited because initiatives like this are not forthcoming in the present situation when Nigeria is in an economic nosedive. Initiatives like this, which are geared towards helping the students community. So I'm very much excited and I'm very much happy.
This initiative, as a matter of fact, I must appreciate the convener for this good gesture, because in recent time it has been a thing of history where students stand to get such benefit either from the government or individual. But for an individual to come up with this kind of initiative that will see students, the poor student, staying on the campus to get their education done, it is something that as a student leader who have been working hand in hand with him to make sure this project gets to the end, I must appreciate him. This gesture alone will go a long way in sustaining the life of some students who must have thinking of dropping out of their school, to get them stay on the campus to make sure they graduate. So it is a good gesture, and then we hope that this gesture continue as he promised. I must say with all certainty that I have been working with him, and he said categorically that this initiative is not going to stop only in Benue State. It's going to be taken around the country, where students from other states, the 36 states from plus FCT, will benefit from this initiative. Yes, like I said, I have been part of this committee that see that this initiative come to pass. I must say to the beneficiary that they have to use this money judiciously, like the convener said, that he is not going to pay this money directly into the hands of the student. He is going to use it as a means of paying their tuition fee. So when this money is paid to the various school portals to see those students' school fees being paid, they should not go back home to extort money from their parents anymore. Let the parents know that the regime of President Tinubu has done something to the lives of some students. So I'm scared that when these school fees are paid, some students will still go back to their parents to take money for school fees. But my advice to them is, no, don't do that anymore. Tell your parents that the regime of President Tinubu and the person of Sir Tersso, David Ukechir, has brought an initiative that has seen some students' school fees being paid. So they should not channel any money to school fees anymore. Other the money should be channeled into something else, that we see those students still stay on the campus. Our main aim is to see our students stay on the campus. And as a student leader, I must say that when we see our students on campus, despite some challenges and some persons, individuals coming through for them, we really appreciate, and we appreciate the convener for this, in person of Tersso, David Ukechir. He has been very, very good to this.
Talking about Tersso David Ukechir, his dedication to whatever he believes in has garnered a proverbial dimension over time. The expenses he has thrown into this project reflects the deep love and goodwill which he has for President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Grassroots support for Tinubu, or GST, is a train which has effectively left the station. Its route of compassion is positively predictable, and many students across the nation will have every reason to thank Providence for a scheme that simply extols care as a virtue.